Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another review of Super Movie Ninja! And, welcome back to another movie review on Super Movie Ninja! And, sorry that I haven't been reviewing any more movies lately, but I haven't really had the time, and there's just been some stuff going on that I have not reviewed the movies. But now I'm ready, back in action. So, there is a lot of movies that I have to review now that I have seen, but for this moment, I decided to go with Trolls Band Together. But before I get into it, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notifications bell so you never miss a video. Before I get into it, also, thank you guys for 140 subscribers. I never thought I could do this, but we got to 140 subscribers. So thank you guys for getting us to 140 subscribers. This really means a lot to me. I never even thought, back when we reached 20 subscribers, I never thought we would even get to that. And I never thought we would get to 30. But we didn't just get to that number. We got to 140 subscribers, and the numbers just keep growing. And thank you guys for watching my shorts, and thank you guys for 40 likes right away on my Imagining Celebrities and Supervillains Part 2. You can watch those videos, but thank you guys. I never thought this could happen. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. So, Trolls Band Together is the third Trolls film. So, I thought after the first two are alright. There's a lot of singing though in them, and it just was very uneven. They were just very uneven movies. But I am pleased to say that Trolls Band Together was actually a very fun time. This is always, in my opinion, the best of the three Trolls films. And not only is this the best of the three Trolls films, but one of the better animated films this year. So, this is... You see, when I went into this, I didn't have very high expectations, but I didn't have any low expectations. I thought I would probably most likely watch a cheesy, really colorful movie that I would have fun enough with. But not only did I have fun enough with it, but I can say I enjoyed this one. What I enjoyed about this one is that it didn't have as much singing as we experienced in the first two. Those were very song-based, and even the second one, Trolls World Tour, was completely based off songs with a central theme. This takes a whole new route, and it's to do with songs and that stuff, but there's less singing, with a lot of singing still there, but it still keeps you within the story. So the singing is less of a bother, and you actually still see a whole story there. On top of that, I thought the animation was very good on this. There are things that actually did look really good when at the correct times, and I just thought for an animated movie of this year, this was very pleasing to say I enjoyed it. Like I said, I really just had a fun time with it. It's not something that's great or amazing, but it is a really fun time. So, let's talk about the story. Now, story is really very implied in this trailer, so there's not a lot of things that you get that you didn't see in the trailer that are very important and integral to the story. But it is where Branch sees his long lost brothers, and one of them is now being captive and they go on a fake rescue mission. And I mean, this is really all pretty shown in the trailer, but you don't feel that all of your time with this movie has already been wasted. You still see it fold out in a nice, smooth way that makes you think, hey, even though I saw this in the trailer, it's still an enjoyable part. And everything in the trailer does go neatly into this movie better and makes it a bit more enjoyable. And like I said, this was a fun time. So I thought the story wasn't anything amazing or anything, but it was a fun time. And we can talk about performances too. The performances, they were just your average performance. When it comes to an animated film, there's not much you can speak about of performances. But as far as performances go, there are very solid voice acting performances. Everything came out nicely and everything was great. There was chemistry between the characters, so it didn't just feel like you were watching a bunch of unemotional people on screen who are animated into trolls. This was where I did believe that they were actually speaking to each other in this universe instead of just through the microphone that you talk through when you're doing voice acting. I don't know how the voice acting works, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, the chemistry between everyone was very great in this movie. And I know I mentioned a bit of the animation back earlier in this video, but I'll talk about the animation again. So, the animation, as far as beat for beat goes, is very standard. There's nothing groundbreaking about this animation. So this animation is about the same as Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, or Elemental, or other animated films that have come out this year. But it does look nice for what it is. There are certain shots in this movie that are very well shot. And it does look like good animation. Like, the final battle has very good animation. And this one was colorful in a sense, but there was only one scene that made me feel like I was in a fever dream. So this one definitely toned it down a bit. And in the first two, there were a lot of just kind of cringy things in a way. And there wasn't all of that in here. It took what worked about the first two films and just piled it into here without the cringy moments or the uninteresting, bland, overly joyful, colorful humor. This one definitely actually felt like there was something to care for, whereas the other one, two, was more like la-di-da, something like that. This one was definitely way more balanced. It found that perfect thing in the middle of joyful and being an actual movie. So, my final thoughts on this movie. It's a very solid animated film and one of the better animated films that have come out this year. In my opinion, it's probably my second favorite animated film that has came out this year besides the Mario movie, as far as entertainment goes on a widespread scale. Or it's like, maybe I like Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken a bit more, but it's kind of on par. There's your second or third best animated film of the year. So very solid animated movie and really enjoyable, fun watch that doesn't bore me and is very a fun watch. So will I recommend it? Yes, if you're in the mood to see a Trolls movie, you kind of know what to expect with a Trolls movie. There's not much really to expect or not expect in a Trolls movie. So if you're up for it, you want to see this movie, I recommend go see this movie. But if you're not interested in something like this, don't. This is really a movie that I can't recommend or not recommend since it is a family movie. But if you want to take the whole family to go and see it, you'll probably all have a fun time. So with that said, I think, yeah, for a certain group of people that wants to see this is a fun, enjoyable watch. So without further ado, Super Movie Ninjas out!